Good day. My name is Ngozi. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. This series is called The Ills of Society. So it's a series of 12 poems. My name is Ngozi. I go by the name of the Dillinger. My YouTube channel name is Ngozi Nati, the Dillinger. Ngozi Nati Nala. But yeah, I go by the name of the Dillinger Ngozi. So basically, this next piece is called Humanities' Basic Needs. Alright. So humanity's basic needs. What are humanity's basic needs? And who are the guardians? Who are the masters? Who watch over? Who are the guardians that provide the basic needs to humanity? Alright, so let's start, right? The government. What is the government? Kings in the olden days, presidents in the West, prime ministers in Europe, Tsars in ancient Russia, Tsar, and the pharaohs in ancient Egyptia. So the presidents and the government basically watch over the natural resources in a country and distributes those natural resources to the citizens, the population. So what are the natural resources? Be it in America, the natural resources would be intellectual property. The FBI, the CIA, the entertainment industry, Hollywood, to be technology. Apple, Steve Jobs, Silicon Valley, it's basically intellectual property, entertainment, Hollywood, the movies, the series, they master that, in Italy it would be the clothing, the fashion, and in Africa it'd be the natural resources, the good weather, the big five, the lion, the cheetah, the wild animals, to be the resources, the copper, the gold, the diamonds, the natural resources. Where does it all go wrong? So the intentions of governments, well, even if you go to the Old Testament, the Bible, the kings were there to guide the people, to lead them. And the first time Israel asked for a king, Samuel was involved in the Old Testament. Samuel spoke to God, he's like, God, your people want a king. He's like, tell them they don't want a king. The king will take half of their inheritance, their daughters will work for them. There's livestock, which is cattle, cow, but the people are like, we want a king. So then came Saul, then came David, Solomon. So the story goes. So the governments are not necessarily a bad thing, but the resources don't trickle down to the population. That's why there's a split between the rich and the poor. So it all got convoluted. So humanity's basic needs are in the hands of the government, who are meant to disperse the country's resources to the rest of the masses, right? But that doesn't happen. So we have something called the economy. The economy, GDP, determines how productive the country is, how much money is in the economy. Are they importing? Are they exporting? Supply and demand economics. But basically, the economy boils down to cash. And how much money do you have in your bank accounts? The differences in salaries between the elites, the CEOs, middle management, the general workers, and the laymen. It's not balancing. The economy. There it goes down to, again, the rich and the poor. So some people acquire their wealth legally. The middle class works hard, and the lower class, they just never got a fair start in life. But we all have a chance to change that. So the basic needs of the mankind, of humanity. So how will we rectify this? So look, you have no choice whether you're born into a rich family or a poor family, whether you're born a boy or a girl. So hopefully you listen to the teachings of your parents, whether you're Indian, whether you're Asian, or you Buddhist, whether you're Muslim and you're Muslim, you Arab and you're Muslim, whether you're African, either being Muslim or Christian or believing in the ancestors, whatever your religion, just the best advice I can give, or opinion or observation, listen to the teachings of your parents. If they say don't drink, don't smoke, obviously you want a Christian later, but just go to school, learn what you can, finish primary school, finish high school, go to varsity, and delay starting a family. Travel, save, buy a car, pay it off. Learn to know yourself, taste different foods, learn about different religions, different cultures. That's the only peaceful way I know that you can change your reality. So it's not so much about a revolution which involves armies and guns and, you know, which is warfare and which destroys lives. These soldiers, these lives lost. Mothers lose their sons. Fathers aren't there to raise their babies. So not through war, but just be aware of your dreams, you know, and just listen to the teachings of your parents. So yeah, this is basically the Humanities Basic Needs. This was the third piece out of the series of 12 of the Elder Society. I go by the name of Nkosi the Dillinger. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. Thank you.